Alright, so from here we're trying to turn right onto Main Street. I'm just south of Highway 66 in Longmont, Colorado. Alright, so we're heading south on Main Street, also known as 287. This goes parallel to I-25. A lot going on in Longmont. A lot of people don't know about it, but it's a happening place. On our right, there's a King Soopers, as well as on our left, there's lots of fast food chains such as Freddy's Steak Burgers, Taco Bell, Arby's, just lots of food options all along the main street in Longmont. Also, fun fact is there are at least 3 Dairy Queens that I have discovered. So there's 2 on Main Street and then 1 on another road that's pretty busy called Hover. So no shortage of blizzards here. No pun intended. Also, lots and lots of car repair places and auto shops and all that sort of thing. I'm not sure why that is exactly, but definitely no shortage of any of those. Also, another fun fact, there's 2 Chipotles in Longmont, this one on our left side, and then also there's another one on Ken Pratt, which is one of the busier roads in Longmont, called 119 is the number. It goes all the way to Boulder and then out to I-25 as well. Again, we're heading south on Main Street. Right here, we're crossing 17th Ave. This has a view to the west of the mountains. Sometimes you can get a sneak at Long's Peak. As I said, lots of auto shops and things like that. We just passed a few on our right side. Now we're crossing 15th Avenue. This is just another east-west road. And we're approaching the main downtown. We'll probably be there in a few minutes. As you can see, traffic is pretty steady and usually does not get much worse than this. Sometimes there's a lane closure. Not sure if there's one currently, but in Main Street they've got the roads blocked off partially for restaurants to have some extra patio seating. And we'll see all of that here, like I said, in a few minutes. All right, our next intersection here is 11th Avenue. Lots of good coffee shops in Longmont too. Passing Dutch Bros, I believe it's a chain, but they have some good coffee and then some good Red Bull infused drinks, which I like. Definitely an up-and-coming town, lots of new development in terms of apartments and just lots of amenities and breweries around here as well. It's just a great place. So now we're kind of starting to hit the main drag a bit. Still not in the heart of it, but it's getting a little busier here, just more services and more restaurants and just buildings in general. And there is a lane closure still on Main Street, so I'm going to have to get over here to the left. Hopefully somebody lets me in. Alright, that was easy. On the right side are some luxury apartments called Roosevelt, and underneath Roosevelt is Long's Peak Pub and Tap House. Have not had the chance to go there, but it looks busy at night. Then Shiba Hut's on our right. That's a really good chain. You'll also notice lots of artwork down here. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but all the streets are lined with it. We just passed the other Dairy Queen on the left side. All right, so we're starting to get into the real heart of downtown here. On the left is a Pump House Brewery and Restaurant. Really good food, really good beer. Highly recommend if you're ever in the area. And as you can see, downtown, like I said, they have the right lanes on each side, respectively, closed off for people to sit. And then on the left there, we just passed Winchell's Donuts. Great breakfast sandwiches, great donuts, open 24/7. Just really awesome. And these lights have also been up for a long time here. As you can see, they're on the outside of the roadway. Just really helps with the atmosphere, and there's a real sense of community in this town. It looks like they have a hashtag Strongmont, which is just showing resilience during the pandemic. Yeah, so traffic's a little backed up, but it gives us a chance to see a little bit more and talk a little bit more. On the right side is Jenny's Cafe. They have some good breakfast in there, fairly priced. Definitely recommend going there as well. And then, like a lot of towns around here, on the left side is Ziggy's Coffee. It's actually a new location. And they also have the Red Bull infused drinks as well. So definitely a perk of being in Longmont is definitely not short of coffee. And then there are lots of varieties if you're not a huge coffee drinker of the Red Bull infused drinks to get that energy going. Not sure what's going on here. We just sat through a green light. Might just be backed up. Sometimes there's trains that go through that really slow down the traffic. Okay, so as I was saying before the video cut out, the trains do definitely affect the traffic flow here. The trains can get really slow and they'll just sit right on Main Street, unfortunately. But looks like it cleared up as we looped around. But yeah, anyways, there's definitely lots of good restaurants around here. We missed a few, but one of them is Rosalie's Pizza. It's fantastic, huge pizza. Definitely would recommend if you're stopping in town. And then also lots of breweries, as I mentioned. So we passed Pump House Brewing back behind us, but we're heading south toward the train tracks, which held us up for a little bit. And on one of the streets that we're about to intersect, I believe it's 2nd Avenue, there is a really great brewery. It is called Wibby Brewing Company. They have a great environment, tons of outdoor seating with a huge pavilion style seating area. They have live music, trivia. They actually have a pool as well, an inflatable pool, just awesome. And then again, that's right to my left. And then to my right, there's also another brewery called Bootstrap. Highly recommend that. Great beer. And then left hand's also to my right, down one of the streets over there. And it's fantastic as well. And then on our left, as we cross the tracks here on 1st Avenue, on the left, you can't see it, but 300 Suns Brewing Company is there as well. Great beer, really good food too. Basically have unlimited options when you are out here. As we cross the tracks, it starts to get a little bit more far and few between for what your pickings are for food and for drinks. But there's still some things going on down here. We're actually about to cross St. Vrain Creek. All right, finally getting through the light on Ken Pratt, and we'll wrap up the video here soon as we're starting to get towards the farther south side. But down here, again, there's just lots of car shops, there's tire shops, and then a few hotels on the left here, or at least one, the Hampton Inn, it looks like. But yeah, so that's essentially Longmont Main Street. Missed a few things. I highly would recommend visiting.